This person is my husband. He is special to me because he is a veteran. Oh yeah, and because he's my husband. However, he has spent many times overseas and here in the United States protecting us, defending us in military conflicts. He's never been in a war, but going to Katrina in New Orleans was walking into a war zone. So it was just the same. And he has been to countries that are in war zones or after war zones. And it's pretty sad, and it does affect him in different ways, but I am so proud that he has been over there and made it easier for me to sleep at night.
My father, he was in the U.S. Army, airborne. He was a Green Beret. He jumped out of airplanes. He was a daredevil. He was one of those people that was very courageous and bold, and that's why I believe I got my strength from. Always was a people person, loved people, loved his family, but he was also my hero.
The flag is what was doing on my father's casket as being a service member for the U.S. Army. So I've had it for over 17 years. It'll be 18 in 2020, and it's one of the things that I hold very dear. You know.
My dad's dad, my grandfather, his name was Wilmer Fullerton. He served in World War II, and he was stationed in Okinawa, Japan. And he used to tell us this funny story when he was serving over there. He had to go take something important to somebody else who was important, I don't know who. And he told his commanding officer, no, he couldn't do it. And they said, excuse me, because you don't tell your commanding officer no. And he said, well, sir, I don't have a driver's license. And so the guy said, well, we'll take care of that. And he wrote him a driver's license on something official looking, on some official Army document. And he drove the important thing to the important person. He came back to the States after he served and used that document to get a driver's license at the DMV. So I think it's funny now that I work at the DMV, and that certainly wouldn't fly, but he always joked that he never had a proper driver's license.
I joined the United States Marines right out of high school in 1974. I come from a long line of veterans. I guess for us it's normal. You know, for us it's normal. I don't ever remember hearing that either one of my family members was ever drafted. It's always been volunteer. That's my son, that's Ronnie Jr. This picture right here is one of my nephews, Trevor Farah. This picture right here is my nephew, Jackie McFarland Jr. We lost Jack in 2007. He was an aviator. He flew the Chinook helicopter, and he was shot down and killed in Iraq. I needed to just say it and let it be known. Being a veteran, to me, is something special, right? I was just in a restaurant a couple of days ago, and this much older gentleman than myself, was kind of struggling around to get his food, and I said to him, because he had on a shirt that said United States Marine, so I said to him, I said, so who are you with, right? And he knew exactly what those words meant, you know. He said the unit that he was with. I said the unit that I was with, and he looked at me as we started to go our separate ways. He said, "Thank you for your service," and that has such a ring to it.
Thank you for your service, because to me that's exactly what they did. I mean, I have stories. Everybody has stories. My father would share things with his stories, and I think thank you are two strong words that say it all.
I would like to say thank you for your dedication and hard work to our country, the sacrifices that you've made so that we can have the liberties and the freedoms that we enjoy each and every day. I know sometimes it's a difficult grind to be away from families and loved ones, but you know, through your dedication and your hard work, we are able to live in the land of the free. And thank you for all that you've done for us.
Thank you to all the veterans that make it easy for me to sleep at night and for me to have choices today that I have.
To all of our veterans, 2 simple words: thank you.
Thank you for your dedication and your commitment to not only our country, but to my family.
I am very thankful for each and every person that has fought for this country, because I think that it's amazing that you was away from your family, you was away from your friends, your loved ones, and you took the time out to say, you know what, I'm going to put my life on the line for people I don't even know.